How are you going to overcome your fear and your anxieties to unlock your most confident, creative self?
Small monster.
Hi, I'm Thatcher Robinson, a co-founder of Small Monster Productions. We're a boutique creative company here in Los Angeles, making our own films and helping you unlock your creative process as well. If you want a one-on-one education, visit our website at smallmonsterproductions.com for more information. One of the biggest reasons we avoid trying something new in our lives is our fear of failure. We think we know that other people or even ourselves are going to look at the thing we've created and laugh at us or judge us for it, or just have this deep, inexplicable knowledge that we are worthless and should never even try it again. It's absolutely crippling. I think the best way to get past it is to change what your idea of failure is. The first time you make something, it's probably not going to be good, and it's definitely not going to be perfect. You know why? Because it's the first time you're doing it. Why would you expect the first time you do anything to be perfect? Change your idea of failure to only relate to the amount of effort that you put in. If you are trying something, you cannot be failing. And if someone else is going to look at your effort and judge you for it, or laugh at you for it, or post a really mean comment online about it, that says much more about them and their insecurities, about their life and their own effort, than it does about you. So get out there, try something new, have it be god-awful terrible, and then just work to make the next thing better. If you do that, you are not failing. Another key to unlocking your creative process is to change what other people's opinions mean to you. Opinions are just opinions. They're not facts, and everyone has a different one. Everything that you love most in this world, everything that you think is an indisputably great piece of art, there's someone out there who doesn't like it. All of this is subjective. We like to believe that there's objectivity in art, but there really isn't. It's okay for you to believe that there's some objectivity in art, but only in a positive sense, that the way that you want to tell stories is the best way to do so. You're not allowed to think that there's objectivity in a negative sense, that someone else could convince you that the way you're telling stories doesn't work, and vice versa. The problem is, this doesn't mean that you can just make low effort slop, throw it out there, say that no one else can tell you what to think because this is all subjective. You have to work to become a better storyteller, but just do so within the framework of how you want to tell stories, and not within the framework of what someone else thinks about your own storytelling process. Another big roadblock to our creativity when we're starting out is a feeling of imposter syndrome. We don't feel like we have the same knowledge or experience or creativity that already established creators do, and we worry that everyone who watches the thing we make is gonna see it. They'll know we're making it up as we go along, and they will reject us. But guess what? All those people that you view as gurus of the industry and of the craft, they all started exactly where you are, on the outside, looking in, and they're all making it up too. This is all made up. There are no rules. Don't think less of your own creativity and storytelling just because you're not getting money or recognition from it. The people at the top are the ones with the strongest belief in their own self-worth. They worked hard to express themselves, and their work and their belief over time convinced others to believe in them too. So the lesson is, believe in yourself and start convincing others. The way to do that, start telling your own stories, and do so as confidently as you can. One thing I've always battled as an actor is the tendency to wait for people to hand me things, to cast me in something, to say I get to play a part. One thing I've learned over time is you can't wait for it. You will be handed things, sure, but you'll never be able to rely on it with any consistency, and more importantly, you're always going to be put into the box that other people think you belong in, instead of the box that you know you are. Start telling your own story, start creating your own work, and you'll get to create your own ecosystem, your own storytelling world that is more consistently satisfying and is more truly you. The last thing I'll say today is, don't do this to become famous. You have absolutely no control over whether you become famous or not. There are many, many great artists out there who were never in the exact right place at the exact right time to get the huge recognition that famous people have. This doesn't say anything about them as artists, just means they weren't lucky. And you don't really want to be famous. What you want is the comfort and freedom that comes with a high paycheck and recognition of your creative work. But fame and a load of people being obsessed with you for reasons far removed from your artistry, no. Be a good storyteller, be a strong storyteller, be a flexible storyteller. That you can control, and that will attract the people to you that you actually want to be around. People who love you for who you are and not some idea of you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you come back next week for our next video on creativity. Get out there, make something horrible, don't worry about the opinions of others, and have a great time.